Hi, my name is Tayla. I am a first-year student here at UVA, and I'm going to take you on a tour of the McCormick Road housing.
Hi everybody, I'm Macabee, a first year at UVA, and today I'll be showing you around old dorms or McCormick Road housing. So let's take you around like the things you need to do, the place you need to see, and where you can hang out kind of. This is Eccles, Humphrey, this is Page Emmett. You have a lot of old dorm housing, and it's basically just a large quad area where a bunch of students live. And a bunch of students like to sit around on this quad. Maybe we'll see some people today. It is warm and pretty out.
It's very convenient on a nice sunny day to come outside and sit in one of the chairs out here. So here we are right in the middle of the quad. Right behind us is the building Kent. This one is Page Emmett, I believe. And then we have Metcalf and Lefevre. So I know the names sound a little strange, but as you are here, you'll get to learn them very well.
We have a dining hall over there called Newcomb, a dining hall on the other side called O'Hill, and we have a little place where students can use meal exchanges. I think it's called Za'atar, and it's just a nice area if you want to switch up your meal swipes.
A short stroll down the steps here, we will go to Za'atar at the castle. It's a delicious Mediterranean cuisine restaurant. There's also lots of seating down here, which is very nice as well. And I will take you inside of the castle. It's a little busy in here right now, but as you can see, students are studying, eating. This is a great place to hang out, and it's extremely convenient, being that I live right upstairs. This is a very popular spot for outdoor activities. As you can see, here are the tennis courts. And here is a field where lots of activities are held. I've been to multiple gatherings here. Here we are at a fan favorite location. We have the beautiful Dell pond right here, and it is accompanied by the Contemplative Commons, which is an amazing place to study. So if you go inside, there is a lot of pillars without doors or rooms, so it's open. It's very nice for spring or summer weather.
Over there is the mailroom on the other side of this quad area. And we'll start taking you inside.
Let's go downstairs and I will take you to the common room. Here we are on our ground floor.
First, we can take you to the study rooms downstairs. Every dorm, I believe, or to my understanding, has these study rooms. There's 2 or 3 big rooms with TVs, and you can usually just find students writing on the whiteboards here, cramming for exams.
Let me take you into one of our study rooms. Oftentimes, lots of students come down here to study if they don't feel like going out of their housing, which is extremely convenient. So we have a whiteboard and some dry erase markers, and we have lots of seats. We've explored our study rooms, now it's time to explore the common lounge. This room is amazing because it has a very large TV, and this is the home of many movie nights. This TV is extremely convenient because all you have to do is plug in your laptop to the HDMI cord, and there you go. Let's say someone's watching a movie and you need to study. That's okay, because here's a study portion of the lounge as well. I have good news for you. We have a full kitchen as well.
This is the kitchen. You can see Brooklyn over there washing her dishes. People have a community refrigerator, microwave, oven. You can come in here and cook whatever you want to, whenever you want to. It's your space.
And here you will have access to a full-size fridge and freezer, as well as a microwave, an oven and stove, and a full kitchen sink. Personally, I love baking and cooking with my friends, so I utilize this space a lot.
The best part about the basement floors and the lowest floors is that the laundry room is here, because if you don't have that, you're kind of done. There's an elevator everywhere for access, disability access doors as well.
Another amenity we have available is a full laundry room.
You'll probably want to download an app called Speed Clean before coming here.
And here is a communal space where you can do your laundry. We have multiple washers as well as dryers.
You have a few vending machines if you want to buy food. Everybody Everybody always complains in the group me about people not grabbing their laundry, so don't be that person. Please grab your laundry when it's done. For the gendered halls, since we're on mixed gendered floors, your ID will only open up your specific hall bathroom. So that's kind of important to know. Like here, this is the community bathroom for the men, and on the other side we have the guest bathroom. You have some sinks, you have your showers. There's one disabled shower in every bathroom where it's just curtains and everything else kind of pads. Here. This looks like this. Nice shower heads, good pressure. I think you have 4 or 5 stalls. Also, everybody has a disabled stall. And the facility staff is also great at maintaining the building. They clean the bathrooms, they mop the halls, and they're just overall really nice people, so always be friendly with studies. In most of the old dorms, it's 2 buildings connected. So here we're in Eccles Humphrey. Where I live, you saw Eccles, now we're entering the Humphrey side. Here's the study room. Just a desk, a few chairs, nothing much. Not much more than you need. The floors are mixed gendered, but that just means an entire hall of men and an entire hall of women. So the bathrooms are still your respective sexes.
And here is my room. Let's meet my roommate. Hello.
Hello.
This is my roommate, Melis.
Hi, come on in.
This is my side.
This is my side.
Here we have our lofted beds.
You have 2 beds, 2 of these little like attachments to the beds that hold things. One of them's on the other side over there.
The lofted beds come with a bed shelf, and I typically put my phone or water bottle or my glasses on it before I go to sleep.
I find it really practical to keep all of my notebooks and some of my regular books up here just for easy access when I'm studying.
Mine is the standard way it came in the dorm, and Melis adjusted hers.
Since I chose to deloft my bed, I keep my desk to this side and it gives me some more open space. I just keep the bottom area as storage for my laundry hamper and my suitcase, so those things are kind of tucked away.
You have 2 desks. These are just closets and desks. They double. You can open, get a little whiteboard. You have 2 more desks. These are more work desks.
We have desk space. This is where I do a lot of my studying. This is kind of our kitchen area of our dorm. Mini fridge, microwave, and then I keep a lot of our food items right here. Here is our special kitchen drawer where we keep a lot of our kitchen supplies.
If you want, you can get a university refrigerator and microwave setup, but you can also bring your own. You have 2 big closets that you can use kind of for anything you want. I have my clothes here.
Our wardrobes originally come like this, but I wanted some extra space behind my desk, so I decided to move it against this wall, and I hang a shoe rack from it. We both have a similar style shoe rack and we find it very practical.
This is how it was whenever I first entered the room, so I decided to keep it this way. Inside this one, I keep my hanging clothes, and I have some storage down at the bottom. And this one is a cabinet style where I keep more clothes. And then we have 3 nice cabinets down here.
We kind of mix the dorm around, but I think that kind of helps because it's your space, so you can do what you want with it. We put the beds together so we can watch movies together whenever we have friends over or something. I don't know, it's really nice.
Another benefit of the dorm is that they come with these soft seats. They are blue to match UVA's theme. I put a blanket over mine to make it a little more aesthetic. We put both of our chairs together and make a makeshift couch for our friends. And also I want to emphasize that there is a lot of overhead space up here. I have a lot of things I store up here. It's very convenient. So I think you will have more room than you think you will.
I like the look of the buildings, first of all. When you think of dorm, this is what you think of, and you get that college experience.
What I like most about living in Bonnycastle in the McCormick Road residence area is that it's extremely practical.
I kind of like the proximity to classes. It's so close to everything that like life is just kind of like a breeze.
I'm very close to a lot of things. Like I said, I have a lot of friends that live near. I think my furthest class is about 15-minute walk.
Like you go to your classes, you come back to your dorms, or you don't want to come back to your dorms and you have the libraries like another 2-minute walk away. Every day seems kind of easy.
A beloved area, which is home to our tennis courts, a field for whatever you want to do, multi-purposeful, studying, sports, and it's also the home of an amazing new building called the Contemplative Commons.
In the old dorm McCormick Road area in general, I really like hanging out on the quad. There's right before where we were walking, if you kept walking a little bit further down, there's a little area with a group of chairs, and that's where I sit with my RAs, some of my friends, and we just kind of do work there every now and then. I've tried to do a handstand, I've fallen a bunch of times, but it's a grassy area, so the field's nice to fall on.
The first year community here on grounds is very inclusive. Everyone hangs out.
I think the first year community is really open and welcoming because everybody wants to make friends. Hey, let's get lunch. Hey, let's do this.
I'm so surprised by the amount of first years I know because I came from a very small high school and I knew everyone, and I did not expect that in college, but I believe I know a really good amount.
You end up wanting to meet everybody. You end up wanting to spend time with everybody. If you're maybe a little bit closed off in high school, or you had an amazing friend group in high school, it doesn't matter because here it's kind of a new start.
Even if we're in different majors or different friend groups, we all have common goals.
Maybe you don't spend time with all of these people, but you end up making a group of friends that you can really truly call your own.
It's really nice to be here with them. It's definitely made me a more social person. I was previously a social person, but I hadn't been pushed out of my comfort zone to this level.
I think living on grounds just makes life very predictable, so you can go study, you can go to your classes, you can hang out with your friends, and you don't really have to worry about all the extremities.
I have a really close friend that's an international student from Morocco. If I wouldn't have come here, then I wouldn't have met this person, and my life would just be so different. So it's really amazing.
You feel as if everything was ready for you before you came, and then you're just kind of living in a spot. You don't worry about the things you don't have to worry about.
I am extremely grateful that I am here.
This has been the easiest year of my life, I'd say. I got so lucky with this.
It's definitely helped me grow as a person being here.